The biggest match of the weekend happens to be City versus Spurs. Spurs are coming off a 3-0 win over Burnley. I actually was semi-impressed with Burnley. I wasn't actually overly. I think the scoreline's
I
a
don't
little
think they
flattering.
looked terrible. I
Yeah.
think, yeah,
I
I
just
think
watched the
Tottenham
highlights.
just looked way
R-
better. But I don't
Look, Ray
think Burnley were
Charleston
like,
scored a
oh,
scissor kick. And look,
World Cup year.
Kudus had a very good game, but these aren't the games that I'm. Let's start with Spurs just to break up the City stuff. Kudus looked really good in the first game, but these are the games that I've seen him be good in all the time.
mhm.
Like if you look at his goals from last season, I
Doesn't
think
matter. I'm selling my stocks now. I make a profit.
You should
yeah,
start
no, you
selling your
probably would.
stocks
Look,
now.
he's technically savvy. The idea, him, Brennan Johnson, and I think it will eventually be Solanke. I don't know when Solanke gets reintegrated here, but
Richarlison World Cup year, Dylan.
yeah. Look, he's gonna. I can't put stock in him
Yeah,
being healthy.
I
Unfortunately,
agree.
I still don't like. The thing is, I still don't know what to feel about Spurs yet, so I can't.
You
I
think
can't
they
like.
set up in a back five against City? Because I
I
think
think
they
so.
looked. I think so too. But again, this is what I kind of thought would happen with Frank. Is they're very adjustable and adaptable. Gray in the midfield. Who would have thought he's good as a midfielder, not a center back or a right back. Bergvall again looked really good. They've got players there, but I don't know. I think Frank. I still stand on just he'll raise the floor. He'll see who can do what, but it's kind of going to be a figuring it out year. But Burnley at home is a nice way to start things.
Yeah, get off on the right foot. Uh, I don't know. I still have just so many questions. I don't know where Burnley was the one team we unanimously just like had going down. So
Yeah, I
hard to
don't even
take
think
stock
that's
in
to
it.
their football though. It's
No,
more so that
the
they
talent.
their talent that they have. Um, but hey, all
Fucking
of those teams looked really good this weekend. I mean, not
yeah.
really good for Burnley, but they looked
No,
competitive.
the bottom half is going to be much more competitive. We're not going to see the three relegated sides where it's just like they've been out of it since fucking.
Kyle Walker having a pop shot 30 minutes in. Mila, how did that feel? Seeing that not with your badge, was that
I
was that
sent
a
you
sense
guys
of
the
relief?
Fucking
yeah, it
hilarious.
was. I sent you guys that picture of Gundo and him. That Gundo looking at him pictures to me is the same as LeBron looking at JR.
That's so funny.
Um, yeah, it's nice that he's gone.
Yeah, I bet it is.
I don't know. I mean, we didn't really talk about it, but much, and I didn't bring it up. But Bernardo's our captain, and he said a lot of damning stuff about some
Yeah,
players last year, and I would assume that's mostly about Kyle
they
Walker.
all kind of threw subs at Walker. I feel like,
Yeah,
including
but
Pep.
I honestly think there's more to it than that, and some more players in that. I feel like maybe Kevin could have been one of those players, mentality wise, and he just didn't name a name. But there's not that many
Page was
people that are
turned.
gone. Grealish is gone, so those are the three names that I can think of that he could be talking about. Kyle Walker is the most likely to me.
Yeah, him and Grillo are the most likely because Grillo was like there was videos of him and pictures of him just fucking plastered outside of bars all season and like
Yeah, I watched him play. Like, if I watched it 10 yards away from me, I watched him play, and the next day
you
he
watched
was
him
out in
almost puke on the
Newcastle,
pitch.
just fucking sloshed in Newcastle.
Yeah, to tie it back into
The
the
game,
game
yes.
itself.
Where is it?
City.
Okay. Yeah, I think
City,
Spurs
yeah.
go to the three back again. I think you have to
Oh, for
combat the
sure.
idea of playing against Holland. So
And beat
Romero and Van de Ven,
Danso.
that's a pretty good way of trying to do it. With Porro and
Mhm.
Spence as your wing backs. I wonder what they'll do in the midfield. Do they go Bentancur and Sar?
Yeah, I think we're just much more equipped to handle whatever they want to throw at us.
Yeah. No,
In
I don't
terms of
disagree.
like, I don't know if they're gonna be able to prepare for what we can roll out because we have a lot of options this year. I really don't think it's gonna be the same lineup that we just rolled out with.
Yeah. Look, Reinders is just he's a world destroyer. Like he is going to destroy that midfield like yeah, it was Gray and Bergvall and Sar and it looked good because
Polinia's getting in there and he's roughing things up. I think he's definitely in there.
That's a good
Break up
point.
If
play.
he can touch the ball, that's perfect. Or if he
He's
wants
in
to
there to
foul
break
and
up
get a
play.
yellow early, that's fine.
He's there to
Yeah,
kick
break them
shins.
shins.
But
I think we're gonna make it very hard for them to play that type of footy
How
against
did
us because the ball's not gonna be staying at someone's foot, and if it is, it's gonna be Reinders or Cherokee. I'm calling a Cherokee start for this game, and I think we're just gonna dominate them. But
this
I
has
don't know.
I
been your
think
guys'
you're going to have
bogey,
to break
right?
down a low block. I think you're going to have to
It
break
is.
down a low block. I just think with Frank coming into that spot, he's just going to immediately go to what he knows, and that's being adjustable. And against a big team, okay, let's be smart here. Let's be conservative. So that's just what I think they try to do. But I don't know how organized they'll be this early in the season.
Yeah. I think the first
Danso
15 minutes.
masterclass?
No. I
think
don't
so.
see it. It's hard because and it's funny because Spurs won 3-0 and City won 4-0 against bad teams, and I just feel like City's levels ahead, right?
Well,
Even
one
on
finished 17th, the other finished
yeah,
third.
but like I don't know. It's tough. I think the first 15 minutes decides this match. Like I think that Spurs can make it really interesting if the first 15's
Yeah.
interesting, but I think
Yeah.
that there's a chance that City just like that and then it's over before it starts. Kind of vibe.
I liked how the commentator said we were on easy street right after the fourth goal, and I sent you guys the song, and that's
Yeah,
kind of how I'm feeling right now. I think we are on easy street. In my head, we're gonna steamroll Tottenham, just like we steamrolled fucking Wolves. Um, I don't think a new team with a new manager at this club is going to be able to prep enough for what we're about to unleash on them because I think it's going to be super
The hammer.
dominating. Yeah, I mean Pep brought on fucking Cherokee with 15 minutes left in the game to control possession.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy.
Ryan Cherokee's the most creative technical player on the pitch when he steps on, and he's bringing him on to control possession.
Yeah.
I think we're just going to be a different team this year. And in terms of what you were saying about the low block, I think the people we picked up make the low block super insignificant. I think we brought in the players to destroy that low block and make it a non-factor. So if anything's going to hinder us, it's going to be the wingers. And I think Marmouche is probably going to play another player that can just fucking rifle one from nothing. So if they want to play that low block, we'll just have Cherokee, Reinders,
Just ripping shots.
Exactly. All of those guys will be taking these long shots that we didn't have in the past couple of years because we had old guys that couldn't get the power behind their shots. No offense to them, but it's not the same anymore. Like we have these young guys that can rifle it into the back of the net. We saw Cherokee do it. That's how his goal came in. He whipped one
Weak
out of
foot.
nothing. Yeah, weak foot. He has 2 feet, 2 strong feet. I'm
Just
very
like you, my
confident
friend.
and biased. Thank you. But I really, really positive on this team right now and just the mentality. I'm a big mentality guy with all the teams that I follow, and I think you two know that better than anyone. And our vibes right now are fucking fantastic. And when I see us like this, we usually win most of what we're competing for.
And the
So,
score is
I think 3-0.
3-0. Will he go back to back? City predict he's correct. Only time will
7
tell.
goal difference, bro.
We'll take it. Need
Grant,
it.
what do you think is gonna happen?
I think Mila made a ton of really good points, so I'll probably have to go 1-1. Just because of how quickly he countered my counter. Just
Yeah,
immediately
no,
dusted it off, saying, "Oh, I'm not worried about low blocks. I really hope the low block gives him problems."
Grant, that was a smart leg kick that you just threw back at Milo there. That's what you did. You just keeping him away. Just keep some distance.
Yeah, 1-1.
1-1.
Kudus is scoring.
Yeah, the Kudus.
That would be the
Kudus
end
goal.
of me.
Winner. No.
If Kudos
fucking winner. It's
scores to
1-1.
make it 1-1
Yeah,
at the
that's what I
90th
meant.
minute off
Equalizer.
the post, that would be the
Yeah,
death of me.
Just rock it, dude. Please. And we'll go 1-1.
That's really
because
funny.
it's funny.
That is funny. I have to give Spurs some credit because they just are your bogey team,
Yeah.
but I think it's going to be 3-1. I'm going 3-1. Last time I said my prediction first, which was 4-1, and then you said 4-0. So this time we're doing it in reverse order. Hopefully that helps
I see what you
my
did there.
prediction counter.
All right.
Yeah, I just think that City's press is going to make their midfield really struggle, and they're just not
They're
going to
just
have as
playing it
many
over the top,
chances.
baby.
But I think maybe this is the game that Kudus breaks his thing against me, and he gets a counter goal because that would be the only way that they score, in my opinion.
He just dribbles
gonna
eight
bring up
Is
guys.
as a
Solanke
stat.
fit? Like, will Solanke potentially
Yeah,
start?
he
It's
played
hard.
like
It's
10
on the
hard to
bench.
I don't know.
Carlson
They're not
scored
benching
2.
Richard Arlison after that
They should.
performance.
They
should
not
bench
after that
Richard.
game.
They can't.
They won't.
It's Felipe's favorite player.
I do love Richard.
We
He's
didn't talk
hilarious.
about this stat at all though, but the running stats, the ground covered.
On Fault Mob?
No, I mean on SofaScore. But did you see the disparity?
I'm more of an
between
average
City and the
positions
other
map
teams?
guy.
No. Did you guys outrun everybody in the league?
By a lot, yeah.
Is that
I
just
think it's-
because of the way that you
it's
guys are
'cause
now
Pep
playing?
Linders is here, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So that'll be interesting to watch and
I think,
monitor as the season
I mean,
progresses.
your press point made me think about it. I think that's going to be huge, especially in this game. When it does come to that midfield, I think that
Yeah.
running is where we can outrun them now.
Yeah, I don't like. I look at this. I just look at that Spurs team that went up against PSG, and I know that they drew against them, and I just don't look at it and filled with much
That
confidence.
PSG team was not.
But
good.
that's how I felt about
terrible.
Brentford with Thomas Frank. Every time I'd look at the lineup,
That's
like,
fair.
oh, okay, I know Brentford's a tough play, but like I'm looking at this 11, calm, and they'd fucking give us problems every
That's very
time. So I
fair.
feel
Yeah.
like at minimum,
But-
Spurs will give you a hard time, like a thorn in the side,
Mhm.
pebble in your shoe. Like, oh, look
I
at that,
think
they
you
keep
can say
exploiting
that-
this one thing. So they'll give you
When
problems,
there's-
but
Yeah,
doesn't mean you can't win 3-0 while they give you these small problems.
of course.
So
And
Yeah.
I think that's going to be more so a factor when Thomas Frank is established at Tottenham, and then that will
still
be
getting his feet wet.
Yeah, exactly. That's more so it for me, is that he's still adjusting to
He'll
being
play
the
it
coach
safe.
there. Exactly.
If you will. But he
Yeah,
gave you guys problems at Brentford.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
This is a new beast, Tottenham Hotspur.
It could be adding too much fire to the oil type of thing, because the Boogie
Yeah,
and
sure.
Thomas Frank already having some success might mean that it happens to be an 8-0. You never know.
Yeah.
I'll take an 8, bro.
Look, I've got a vendetta up against both teams, so I really don't care what happens. I just want my predicky to be correct.